The Green Lawn Abbey Mausoleum opened its doors in celebration of Memorial Day this year. It's a day when many Americans head off to cemeteries to visit their loved ones and pay respect to those who fought for the country's freedom. In Columbus, many people visit the Green Lawn Cemetery, as it's Ohio's second largest cemetery, has 3 of Ohio's biggest trees, and is the resting place for many veterans. However, the Green Lawn Abbey Mausoleum offers something a little different. It has expansive marble walls, stained glass windows, granite exterior, and houses some of Columbus's historic figures, such as the city's world-famous magician, Howard Thurston. The building attracts visitors for other reasons, other than the appearance. The building was abandoned and condemned for years.
I've been trying to make it down there for like 5-6 years. Just
Really?
I've never seen it.
The Green Lawn Abbey Mausoleum was not always this way, however. The abbey was constructed in 1927 and dedicated in 1929. The Green Lawn Abbey Preservation Association president, Janice Lebecca, said the abbey was owned and taken care of by the Columbus Cemetery Association. She said that as time went by, people in the area stopped caring about cemeteries, and the Columbus Cemetery Association started to lose funding. While working with the Columbus Landmarks Foundation, Lebecca became familiarized with the abbey. She wanted it to live on. So, to do that, she founded the Preservation Association. In 2007, Lebecca and the association were able to get the abbey added to the National Register of Historic Places. The abbey had its grand reopening on Memorial Day, 2008. Ever since, on Memorial Day, crowds ranging from 300 to 500 people visited the abbey. Lebecca said the opening of the Green Lawn Abbey Mausoleum opened up opportunities for people to visit those who had been forgotten with the closing of the abbey.
Memorial Day is the traditional day to visit, loved ones who've passed away, particularly veterans.
Yeah.
And so I think on Memorial Day, more so than any day of the year, families like to go visit, their parents or grandparents or their children or whatever who's buried. And so that just became natural.
In 2009, the abbey got electricity, just days before the association's annual event, Tales from the Crypt.
That was our initial program that we offered. We would have Memorial Day, and then we would, in the fall, we would have Tales from the Crypt. And the first years it was really fun because we didn't have electricity, so we had to do it by candlelight.
The Columbus Cemetery Association still owns the abbey, but the restoration and continual cleaning for events has fallen to the Preservation Association.
A week before any of our events, we have to go out there and clean. We've got a lot of broken windows that let a lot of dirt and birds in, and so the weekend before, we have to go out and dust, mop, work in the yard, all that kind of stuff.
Soon the Preservation Association will start cleaning again, but for an event at a different location. The Preservation Association is throwing a fundraiser for the abbey at the former home of Peter Sells, part owner of Columbus's Sells Brothers Circus.
We've never attempted something this size before, because right now, our needs are so big, we have to start raising more dollars. So, some wonderful people who own the Peter Sells Mansion, that's over in Victorian Village. Every couple of years, they'll let a nonprofit borrow it for a fundraiser. And we were very blessed this year that our little organization was selected. It's going to be really cool. A lot of people will come in 1920s vintage style dress, including me. I'm wearing blue velvet, and they're having, it's going to be catered by a company called Cornucopia, and they're doing 1920s food with a twist.
With money raised from this event, the Preservation Association will be able to make continued renovations to the abbey.
It will be gorgeous again one day.